So she punished the bear for eating a wolf, aka she slapped it,
killed that motherfucker.
I was wondering what that little divot was in the bear's face. She slapped the fuck out of that
motherfucker instantly.
Like the bear got slapped so hard, it didn't close his eyes when it died. Like that's a problem.
She put a whole crater in his head with a slap. This is a 5-year-old once again.
Dead that motherfucker.
5-year-old big mom still can't really walk that well.
A 5-year-old killed a bear with a slap to the face. Once again, people, this is Big Mom.
Yo, Mr. Good Guy here, aka MGG, and you just joined a decent crew. We're just a group of guys who discuss, review, rank, and poke fun at all the things we love and hate in manga, anime, and everything else. So sit back and relax because it's all decent over here, man. Run it.
I've been working on this record for a minute, still I feel like nothing that I do is good enough. My insecurities are creeping in, so they will seep into the music. And it's funny when other people see your pen as I'm using the...
But yeah, that's it. Let's move on to One Piece 866. Who's trying to do this overview, man?
I didn't read that.
Damn.
I haven't read one.
You missed the Giants, bro. You missed the Giants.
Yeah, we've come back to Elbath, man. I guess I could take you since you did 2 chapters already.
Thanks, appreciate it.
He gotta rest that voice now.
Right.
So in this chapter, it's 866, called Natural Born Destroyer. And so we start off by seeing Big Mom as a kid. And she's a big ass kid.
Right.
She's bigger than her parents.
Oh my god. What is that?
5 years old.
She's
5?
She's 5.
5 years old.
She's 5. She looks like a fisherman.
Charlotte Lindley.
Where's her parents?
Right.
Those things right there?
Yeah.
Nah.
I like how her mom has the same exact face as them Lola motherfuckers. You can't really see the full face, but it looks like she has the same face as like Lola and them.
There's no way that came out of her. That's not safe by any means.
It probably came like small and then like she fucking was like half
Clifford?
their size like the next day.
Like Clifford the Big Red Dog? Yeah, okay. Okay, I can get with that.
Yeah.
That don't make no sense still, but alright.
That's a big
That's not okay.
girl.
It's a big baby.
I almost called her a big bitch, but
Might as well.
I don't know if you can say that to
A 5-year-old
about a little girl, dude.
She didn't do nothing yet. Or maybe at the end of this chapter you could call her one. Give me my goddamn semolina.
Semla!
She talking. She's still in full sentences, bro.
But yeah, so her parents tricked her into staying on this island, staying on Elbath, in which they said that, all right, we're going to give you this candy. If you wait for us, we'll be right back.
Yo, is that the original Black?
Is
that the original Blackbeard in that chapter?
Stop.
Stop, bro. He looked like the original Blackbeard.
Stop, dude.
Rest your voice. Rest your voice.
Tell me this.
Rest your
Look at
voice.
this man.
Rest your voice.
Look at this man, dude.
Continuing.
Tell me that's not the original
Continuing episode.
So,
shout out to the original Blackbeard, man.
Shut the fuck up, dude.
Shout out to the OG Blackbeard.
My man is dying over here.
I'm telling you, this motherfucker right here sitting next to me, Mr. Bad Bitch. So Lin,
right?
Because we're not gonna call her Big Mom yet. Lin gets left behind by her parents, and she's sitting there. I mean, I'm not too sure how this island works, but maybe the seasons pass quick as hell or something.
Why that walrus looks so fucking confused?
Cause he is. Look how big that baby is, bro. If I came out the water and seen that, I'd go right back.
Sitting like, yo, what the fuck is that?
Walrus
That's a big bitch. That's what he's saying.
Yeah, exactly.
That walrus looks good as fuck, dude. Oh,
it's like the
God.
fuck's on that island.
You said, huh?
But a certain amount of time goes by, whatever, and Lin's sitting there like, you're where my parents at or whatever. Thing is, they actually left her behind because they couldn't handle her big ass. I'm pretty sure she was probably going on like rampages randomly and destroying everything.
She was eating all the goddamn shits in their house? She was eating all the goddamn food in their house.
Eating all the food. And
she was
not to mention when she's playing with shit, she's probably like, and you just break the whole fucking table. She's like, oh, daddy, I love you. Try to give him a hug. She's breaking his whole back or whatever.
His eyes are rolling back in the back of his head like that hockey actor.
Please let go.
So they go over to the backstory of the giants, in which Brogy and what's the other guy's name?
Dorian Brogy.
Dorian Brogy were the captains of it at once upon a time until they started hating on each other. Low-key, they're just like the fucking cat and dog. If you think about it.
I can see it.
The cat and dog had their whole.
Mamushi is the fat guy and dog is the.
Until they started hating each other and kind of split the whole tribe together.
Yep.
But eventually, the Giants pirate crew got disbanded or whatever because the captains were feuding with each other, and as a result, some of the members started sleeping. They thought it was sweet out there, so they ended up getting captured, in which they got brought to an execution. And right before they executed, like I guess it's like 4 or 5 of them, Mother Caramel, who was known as Sister Caramel at this point, not to mention she did look pretty good back in them days, man.
She was looking lit, boy. Sanji would have definitely been in them DMs, boy. Sanji, that thirsty nigga up in females' DMs.
That's not nice.
And then she,
you know that's him though.
I mean, it is. Like, give him like 10 more years and he'll definitely be that.
Hey, big head.
I mean, she got the cigarette in her mouth too. Oh yeah, he definitely got all that shit.
Hey, big head, what's up?
She old as fuck.
I know this show liking all her pictures on Instagram. Double tapping everything, bro.
Everything.
Tap.
You got so many tabs open.
Yeah, you know me, dude. I stay with the tabs open, dude.
But yeah, Sister Caramel, she runs up and she's like, no, don't do this execution or whatever. I'm going to bring these guys to an island with me, and I'll keep them safe or whatever. I'll make sure that they don't fuck anything up. They're like, no. I'm pretty sure we're going to kill these monsters because they've done all of this other reckless shit around the world. But she's like, no, if you kill them, I'm pretty sure the giant crew from Elbaf, they will come back and fight against humanity once again. They're like, okay, I bet you're right. Not to mention, while she's doing all of this, for some reason, everywhere around them is raining or whatever, but there's like one spotlight of sunshine beaming on her while she's convincing everybody.
She staged it, Photoshop.
Oh, yeah.
Our Pixar's fake.
I was looking at Joy Boy Theory's video or whatever. He was like, I wonder if she low key kind of got a power similar to how Dragons was, but back in those days or whatever, and when she was able to control the weather in order to sway the people to the way she sees things to make it seem like she's like an angel.
Wait, so niggas think she got double fruit?
Ew.
Already.
Yeah.
She old as hell.
Yeah, man.
But what the fuck is that? That potato head ass motherfucker?
Oh yeah, she took in all of these kids over time and brought them all to Elbaf to live amongst each other. All of these abandoned children, and she accepted.
Those children.
And she accepted everybody.
Oh, well, I didn't even notice the fucking panda looking ass nigga.
Oh yeah, panda.
Behind her.
So she accepted all of these children within this island called Elbaf, in which I guess this is where Big Mom kind of got her whole little idea of she's trying to create this island where everybody, no matter what race, religion, creed, and all that good stuff, can come together.
Definitely inspired by her.
And live together. She's egalitarian, I think that's the word for it. And eventually a bunch of time passes on, in which by the time Mother Caramel was about 80 years old, Lin eventually comes over and everybody's like, damn, that's a huge bitch. But I mean, but yes, they're actually saying this shit. And then
damn,
Mother Caramel's
big
like,
as hell.
all right guys, calm down. We gotta accept everybody as they are. In which time goes on, we see that Big Mom, well, Lin, she's trying to she wants to be a good person, but she just doesn't realize that she's strong as fuck. So at one point, there was like a wolf and a bear fighting each other. So she grabbed both of those motherfuckers and put them in a cage and told them to love each other until at some point the bear ate the wolf. Never heard of this shit before, a bear eating a wolf. Well, the bear ate the wolf.
Fuck around low key, if a bear gets pissed off enough, it might eat a wolf. They eat me.
They are omnivores.
But what you? I just can't picture a bear eating a wolf. Roar!
Right, like one clean swipe. Let me get in there.
I mean, I know you can kill him easily, but it just seems strange, a bear eating a wolf.
Okay, or if you're in the forest and you see that shit, what are you gonna do? You hold that on, or you like try to run away?
Nigga was probably hungry.
You said if I see a bear eating a wolf?
Yeah, like, do you think you're gonna get away, or you just like sit there and take it?
Nigga, if I see a bear, I'm running.
You can't run.
You're not gonna outrun him.
But the bear's eating the wolf.
Hey, exactly.
I'm still me, right?
Yeah.
I'm just witnessing a bear eating a wolf.
This man said I'm still me. As if that's
gonna
going to
fight
change,
it. He gonna
change the
fight
fact
it.
that you cannot outrun a bear.
Come on.
He's
not
absolutely
gonna run.
right. I'm not like
He
a
gonna
regular
charge the
nigga,
bear.
right? I'm me, right? So I can definitely outrun a bear, right?
I mean, if you can run up to 40
This
miles
man
an
out
hour,
here
more
saying
power
I
to
can
you.
outrun a fucking bear, bro. I'm still me, right?
If you can run up to 40 miles an hour,
That's got to go in a highlight reel.
I'm just asking.
That's got to go in a highlight
I'm
reel.
just asking, am I another wolf?
that's the title. I'm still me, right?
I'm still me, right?
Question marks.
I'm just asking, am I a wolf or
No, you're you.
Me?
You're you. No, I wouldn't put you in a wolf situation. You gonna get wrecked. He gonna smack the
That's
fuck
what I'm
out
saying.
of
He might be like, oh, leftovers. But if I'm a human, he might be like, I ain't gonna fuck with you because I got this wolf right here I'm not eating, and I can just dip off with
I
a
feel
bear.
like he
He
might be
already, he
tastier,
already
though.
angry, bruh.
Especially if you're still you.
What do
Pause.
you mean he might be angry? He's only hungry. That's why he's eating his wolf.
And you're also tall and big, so he might think you're a threat. So he might size you up. He gonna stand on 2 legs. So,
Nigga, how close am I to this bear?
You just spawn right next to him.
Jesus,
So it's fine.
like Call of Duty. Oh my god!
So you're basically saying it's gonna be a spawn kill.
I guess. I mean,
Because as soon as I come to life, I'm dead.
but you're still you, though.
That's fair. Go ahead and continue with your overview.
Niggas ain't shit but holes and tricks.
That's Mr. Bad Bitches theme song.
Goodness gracious.
So she punished the bear for eating a wolf, aka she slapped it,
Killed that
and
motherfucker.
I was wondering what that little divot was on the bear's face.
Deaded that
She slapped the
motherfucker.
fuck out of that
Deaded
bear.
that motherfucker instantly.
Like the bear got slapped so hard, it didn't close his eyes when it died. Like that's a problem.
She put a whole crater in his head with a slap. This is a 5-year-old once again.
Deaded that motherfucker.
5-year-old big mom still can't really walk that
A
well.
5-year-old killed a bear with a slap to the face. Once again, people, this is Big Mom.
And she just trying to be happy.
What if we got a flashback within a flashback?
So,
Technically, we got that.
Yes, we did.
We just got a flashback within a flashback.
Flashbackception.
Because the flashback was originally Big Mom's backstory, but we got another flashback of Mother Caramel's backstory. So we just got a flashback within a flashback.
Oh yeah, we did.
Flashbackception. Let's go.
That's true.
Where's Barry Allen?
But Mother Caramel, she's forgiving Lin for all.
She got a lot of hope in for this girl.
Yeah.
Got a lot of hope.
She's forgiving everything that Lin is doing. For example, she's trying to rip Buddy's fins off because she's saying that I'm trying to help him just become a regular human.
Yeah,
she's about to rip.
She's petty as hell for that shit.
Why is Kylie making that face?
That's not okay.
Read the quotes. Read them. So
Want me to read it out loud?
yeah, read.
What are you doing, Lin? Yeah, save me, mother, is what the fisherman is saying. Big Mama saying he has one extra joint, so I thought I'd tear that extra bit off for him. Mother Caramel, no, he's from the long arm tribe. That's how it's supposed to be. And then another situation, Big Mama's like, he has fins, so I thought I'd just rip them off for him. Mother Caramel's like, no, the mer people look like fish. They're supposed to be that way. In which she forgives her again or whatever. So you can see all of these situations.
She's like a sadistic little girl.
She's a sociopath, dude.
Yeah. Oh, that's another little giant little girl. All right, bet.
Yeah.
Wait, her right here?
Yeah.
Nah.
At least we think she's
She giant because she's supposed to be. Big Mom is an anomaly.
Yeah. Big Mom's definitely.
Yeah, so it's like a baby giant or whatever. You put it that way.
That must be what Whitebeard was like too. Unless we're gonna see Whitebeard here.
You think Whitebeard is as big as Big Mom?
I think he might be slightly bigger, but I wouldn't consider him a giant. So I think
No,
he
he's
might be another
not-
one of those
he's definitely
anomalies.
not a giant.
Same thing with Kaido. These are like 3 big people who we wouldn't classify as giants, but they're big
They're
for no
just big
reason.
as fuck, yeah.
Similar to those little kids. Maybe there's something that's related.
No, they're poisoned.
Yeah, they're poison, but I'm saying the poison that caused them to be that may have something to do.
It may be the natural
It may
genes.
also be the reasons, why they're big like this.
I mean, I guess it's like the difference between an NBA player and a regular motherfucker. Some people just get big as hell.
Yeah.
But continuing on, we see that everybody's living nice and peacefully with all of these giants or whatever, and then one of them brings up shout out to Hadruden.
Yeah.
They show him at some point he's trying to become strong as fuck because he wants to be a warrior amongst the giants.
Yeah. So was he a Shinx type nigga? Do we think?
Huh?
Was he a Shanks? Like how Shanks was an apprentice on Goldie Rogers' crew? Was he like a little kid that just did stuff around their boat when they were on Dorian Brogy's crew?
I can see that. I mean, if they want to keep the theme like pirates and how that kind of works, yeah.
Because I don't remember when they talked about him if he said he was a part of that crew or not, but I thought he did. So to me, that seeing this flashback, that means he was basically like Shanks in them, where he was just some little kid that followed them around and shit, but he didn't really do much.
I guess.
Because at this point, they already separated. Mm-hmm. So either he lied about being on the crew or he never mentioned it, but I don't remember. But I thought he said that. Like when Usopp and them mentioned him, I thought he said, yeah, like I was a part of that crew and shit. So, or maybe he just told them that, yeah, I just want to revive it. I don't know, like the new generation of the giant pirates. I don't know.
I don't remember.
But yeah, it just came to mind when I saw him that young. I was like, oh, so he's kind of like a Shanks dude or whatever, where he's probably not as strong as the other giants.
For the folks that might not remember Hydrodon as the giant that Luffy one-shot, that Luffy knocked out during the tournament when he was disguised as Lucy. He's the one who held up Usopp when they all called him God Usopp. That's Hydrodon for you guys. And in the flashback, he's a little kid training to be an ultimate warrior, and which he's definitely not going to be an ultimate warrior.
So Petty,
got him.
He got potential.
I mean, if you're getting one shot about Luffy while he's not in Gear 4 mode, I don't really see a lot of potential.
Yeah, there's hella incest going on in the giant clan, bro.
What?
Look at these.
I mean, this nigga came up with this out of nowhere. But
Jarl and Yol.
Bro, let me. Can I go over the fucking overview of the chapter?
You go in there next. To the incest part.
So we get to these two big ass old ass giants. One of them is 345. The other one's 344 years old. One's called Euro Fallbeard, and the other one's called Euro Mountainbeard. Yeah. And what you can see is that their beards are actually shaped like a waterfall in a mountain.
I didn't even think of that. God damn it!
Hey man, Joy Boy theories.
Come on, bro. You gotta look at that shit.
Joy Boy theories, man.
The details.
That's all I'm saying.
And I don't really see a mountain in the other dude, but I see a waterfall in both. Over like a mountain in the
because a mountain is kind of like
like if you point it out like I see the mountain, but if I just looking at this page before you saying that, I just thought they were both waterfalls.
Okay, see that.
But once you said mountain, I saw it instantaneously.
Yep, definitely. I mean, same here. I didn't think this shit until Joy Boy brought it up. Shout out to Joy Boy Theories. Check out his channel on YouTube. I'm doing hella shoutouts, right?
I was about to say number one sponsor of the podcast, but
I'm about to do one more at the very end of the chapter. So,
got him. Let's get it.
So we see that these old ass giants are bringing up this, I guess their version of a Ramadan, you can call it.
What? Oh, their fast.
Yeah, in which they fast for like what they say 12 days.
Yeah, something like that.
And right before they fast, they actually
shout out to Oda for thinking about us Muslims on Ramadan and shit.
It's crazy because there was supposedly a bunch of motherfuckers who were actually offended by this. I'm over there like, what? Niggas be getting offended over anything.
Come on, it's 2017.
People's butt be hurt real easy nowadays, boss. I'm telling you, ready to get that shit hurt.
I'm happy you whispered that. I really hope the mic didn't pick that
up. It picked that shit up.
Yeah. Pick that shit up. No edits.
Oh man, we don't edit this podcast.
One take, bro.
So right before the fast, they eat this supposedly extremely delicious dish called semla. And the little giant girl's telling Big Mom about it. Big Mom's like, "Oh shit."
She's
bro, I can't wait for this shit.
Oh my god, the snort. Yeah, that sound like a Big Mom type thing.
That's definitely Big Mom shit.
So they all go to this event or whatever. Big Mom takes a bite of one of them. And she's like, "Oh shit!" So she instantly clears like 3 trays of these motherfuckers. Mind you, that one of these pieces of semla is bigger than a kid. If you go to page 15, middle panel at the bottom, one piece of semla is bigger than a kid. Big Mom yumped down 3 trays of that shit instantly before the giant stopped and said, "Yo, you gonna eat up all of it? Chill, shorty, chill." In which we can see Lin has some swirls in her eyes because she's about to go crazy mode over this food. And then at the end of it, the days start passing where everybody's fasting. 3 days pass, 4 days pass. Big Mom's complaining nonstop, and then she eventually is talking about, yeah, G, look at me, I'm getting thin as fuck. Everybody's like, you ain't getting things. You ain't lose a single pound. Who's lying to you right now? And then on the 6th day, we see that she's thinking about the Semla nonstop. On the 7th day, we see the little giant girl running to Mother Caramel like, yo, mother, help. It's crazy. Leland's going crazy. We cut to the next panel and see that she destroyed the whole fucking giant town. She murdered all the fucking giants, G.
I don't know if she murdered all of them.
Almost all of them. They're dead, okay? These are dead bodies that you see on the ground.
It's tough, but I guess I'm saying that for the fact that we know there's a decent amount of giants on Elbeth.
No.
She
just murdered all the ones in the town that they're living in.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Except for the 2 old motherfuckers. So we see Mother Caramel going to Big Mom, and Big Mom's yelling out, Semla, and then the Euro Fallbeard has a sword in his hand. He's like, yo, this ain't no kid, G. This is a fucking demon. I'm about to take it out right now. And then Mother Caramel is running up like, don't do it. And the last picture, we see Big Mom's face. And all I'm going to say is shout out to Neo. Because that's exactly what this whole last page is turning Big Mom into. Smooth Neo whenever she gets into rampage.
She's a young gourmet demon out here.
Yeah. But he called her a demon, whatever, so she is Neo.
What if?
Shut up.
One Piece and Toriko.
Shut your.
Don't do it.
Always.
Don't do it.
I'm kicking you out the
Don't
show.
you do it.
Y'all niggas petty.
So just because they gave a shout out to Neo, I'm giving it a lit.
My only plus is I really like that the Elbaf guys are Viking inspired. I think it's cool.
I like Viking inspired characters.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be cool to learn more about that world when we actually go there with Usopp and shit. Trying to think. I don't know. I just think they could just mean like there's the Norse mythology can come in somehow. Just like a lot of good shit could come from that potentially. Other than that, like, it's Big Mom being default that strong. I still feel like needs to be explained.
It's fucked up.
I feel like it's gonna be hockey related though. I'm telling you, I just think it's one of those like anomalies, like those hockey anomalies we've seen. So far, we've seen them mostly for like the hearing part. But like I said, when we had that long ass argument or whatever, I think that we would see somebody with like super strong armament hockey by default. Or some other type of hockey by default, like since birth. They just magically had this OPS hockey and that's how it goes. Like we've seen people with the hearing type by default, so I just don't see why there's any way we couldn't get the other ones. And I think this might be Big Mom's default of like probably Bull Shoku or maybe Conquerors. I don't know which one, but one of those physical ones. Bull Shoku is the armament one, right? Mm-hmm. So it's probably, I would think that the only reason why I'm hesitant is because she's not black, I guess. I just feel like if you had it by default, somehow they would just be black all the time. But maybe she could just have it that way because clearly she had the iron body since she was a fucking kid. So
Big ass iron balloon, that's what they call it.
Yeah, I think that this definitely has to be somewhat hockey related. I still find it hard to believe though that she beat the shit out of all those giants.
So she beat their ass, bro.
Unless they use hockey as that excuse, I'm just like, damn, I get it.
Dude, she slapped a fucking bear.
But I thought her strength was equal to theirs, not greater. You know what I mean? Like, I thought she was just by default as strong as like a fucking giant. But
some ain't shit ass giant.
Because you don't think those fucking giants could slap a bear to death?
They should be able to.
That's what I'm saying. So I'm like, I just thought that they were saying that they're on the same plane. And my thing is like, these are low-key experienced warriors, son. None of these motherfuckers should go to Valhalla if that's the case. Y'all motherfuckers lost his little ass baby. Come on, bro.
She ain't no regular ass baby though.
Yo, Fulbeer about to cut that neck off. So,
yeah. She's about to.
If he don't get stopped, I'm just saying. Let's say this nigga didn't get stopped. You think he'd cut it off or he wouldn't cut it off?
She's about to bite the fuck out of this man.
So you think Yo will take a L? Damn.
And then she's about to eat Mother Caramel.
Rip. I don't think she's gonna eat her.
She gonna eat it, bro.
You think that's why they call her Caramel?
I'm done.
I'm tired of this fucking guy.
They call her Caramel.
All right, this episode is over.
At what part did they take the picture?
They probably already had a picture of her.
I guess. Oh, and then there's also the theory that those kids might be some people we've met or are going to meet in the story.
Yeah. That's what I was gonna ask.
That's what I was saying.
But yeah, I don't. off of what we've seen just far, I'd have to really be on my One Piece knowledge to be able to tell.
Yeah, so far nobody's actually brought it up. I'm pretty sure it's going to come up in a YouTube video at some point.
I can't really tell just yet. I'm hoping so. I'm definitely thinking that guy you said looked weird. That, I guess, I'm going to call him black because they look like they're trying to make him look like a black guy. But him, I think he might be somebody we know. I just don't know who yet.
I mean, I just know that whoever they are, they're some old motherfuckers.
Oh, for sure, guaranteed. But they might be some. The thing is, and then also the time frame. So can we assume that? Because I think Big Mom is like,
she's like
Goldie Rogers' age.
She's like 60 or 70 something. No, she's either in her 50s or 60s.
Is she older or younger than Goldie Roger in your opinion? I don't know if you know Goldie Rogers' age. Because if she's the same age, then one of these people could potentially be from this crew.
He died like 20 years ago, right?
Yeah. 53.
He would have been 53.
His age is 53.
Yeah, so he's Big Mom's age.
Yep.
He's a little bit younger than.
So then I definitely can think that somebody here could be from Goldie Rogers' crew. Who knows who it could be, but I can see that now. More than anything, I could definitely be somebody from Goldie Rogers' crew up in that shit. Yeah.
Stop her.
Maybe. And then also some of those giants are probably going to be related. Like, we still got more giants to meet. I wish we got a better picture of those guys who had their head on the guillotine, because I'm sure a couple of them are like the next few giants up for Usopp to meet on the way. I don't know.
Assuming that they didn't get killed by Big Mom just now.
Yeah, assuming that. I don't think anybody from Dory and Brogy's crew got killed by them. I think those are a bunch of regular motherfuckers that got killed. I think anybody from that Dory Brogy crew, because those niggas was there and they still alive.
Nigga, the homies from Dory and Brogy's crew, those are the ones that got captured.
No, I know, I hear you, but I'm saying I don't think they got killed by Big Mom because those guys were shown on the island too, and they're still alive in the story. Two of those guys were the guys that we met in the CP9 arc or whatever. They ended up leaving her. So I think she killed a bunch of like random no-names, but I don't think anybody from like the new Pirates crew, like Dory and Brogy's crew, got actually killed. I think they're just a bunch of other motherfuckers, in my opinion.
We shall see.
All right. But yeah, I mean, what else? You have anything else to add?
He's so sick.
All right.
We're gonna get him some cough medicine.
Can't even eat
for
till
the
fucking
soul.
8 o'clock, man.
You can't eat till when?
8 o'clock.
I think that was it.
What you gonna get to eat?
I don't even know, to be honest. Alright, well then I'm ready to rate it. I would give this a decent plus. It was interesting to see Elbaf. I like the Viking inspired shit, but it wasn't a whole lot of. There's just like a whole bunch of shit dropped that I wish they just gave us more information on. Like the characters that we got to see were characters we've already kind of seen, and I didn't really care too much about their story. I wish there was some more like, ooh, this is like a Yonko or this is like somebody else we haven't met in the story yet, but that's it. So I get a decent plus.
Lit minus because they put some respect on. They gave a little homage to Toriko.
Damn.
Yep.
Yo, thanks for watching the video. If you enjoyed what you saw, be sure to subscribe to the channel, like the video, and share the video. If you want to hear some more content, check out our other videos on the channel, or you can check out our podcast, The Decent Podcast, where we talk about all this and more. Links to all of our social media will be in the description box below. In the meantime, in between time, I gotta go get something to eat. I'm out of here. Peace.
I want it all. I said I'm mentally tough. Oh, what you thought I would quit? Even on days when I feel at my worst, I will get off my ass and then get back to work. Law. Ain't nobody gonna get it for you. Better go ahead and get it by your motherfucking self. By yourself, nigga. Ain't nobody gonna get it for you. Better go ahead and get it by your motherfucking self. By yourself, nigga. Ain't nobody gonna get it for you. Better go ahead and get it by your motherfucking self, nigga. Ain't no damn excuses. All of those are useless. I don't ever use it. Don't ever confuse it. Law.